This ain't the Bundesliga, this is next level. There's too much pressure on the biggest stage in the football world. These were the words of some football fans after Haaland failed to score in the Community Shield defeat against Liverpool. But after scoring 10 goals in 6 league games already, Haaland has well and truly silenced his critics. But he's not the first footballer to be doubted. Several other players have silenced their critics when they once looked down and out. Let's start without further ado as we look at 8 players that proved their doubters wrong. Number 8. Martin Odegaard. Let's start with the Norwegian compatriot of Erling Haaland. You see, even before Erling Haaland, there was another Norwegian sensation creating headlines across Europe. Consider the next Lionel Messi, there was interest from across Europe with Bayern Munich and Manchester United also wanting to sign the midfielder. But Real won the race for him, handing him an astonishing £80,000 per week contract. If signing for Real Madrid at 16 was not enough, he also made his debut as the 3rd youngest La Liga player ever. But things were not easy after that. 2 years in the Spanish 3rd division with Real Madrid Castilla were followed by loan spells in the Netherlands, as the world started to forget about Odegaard. A successful spell at Sociedad reminded the world he still existed, but he still couldn't become a regular at Real Madrid. And entered Arsenal, who first signed him for a loan spell and then made the move permanent. And Odegaard has slowly gotten back to the apex of the game by putting in hard work instead of fading out like Alen Halilovic, Hachim Mastour, and other teen sensations of his time. Don't be surprised if Real Madrid come calling again for the current Arsenal captain. Number 7. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic joined Manchester United in 2016 at the age of 35. When he joined the club, many experts and opposition fans thought that he was past his best. Most people thought he would be another Radamel Falcao. The Swedish international had won almost everything throughout his career. So why would he come to United at 35? However, Ibrahimovic proved everyone wrong, as he scored 28 goals in the 2016-17 season. 2 of those goals came in the EFL Cup final against Southampton. Ibrahimovic was also fundamental to Manchester United's 2017 Europa League win, which is the last trophy won by the Red Devils to this date. A truly spectacular return for a player still going strong at 40. Number 6. Luka Modric. Luka Modric is probably the only player on this list who's proved his doubters wrong not once, but twice. The Croatian midfielder joined Real Madrid in 2012. As he wasn't performing well under Jose Mourinho in the first year, the Spanish media labeled him as one of the worst buys in Real Madrid's history. Little did they know what was to come after that. Mourinho left and Carlo Ancelotti came in as the replacement. The Italian manager made Modric an integral part of his plans right from the start. The former Tottenham Hotspur was pivotal to Real Madrid's 10th Champions League title in 2014. Many people talk about Sergio Ramos's header in the final minute of extra time, but they don't realize that it was Modric's beautiful cross that set up the goal. The Croatian was an integral part of the Real Madrid team that won 3 Champions League titles in a row. He also broke the 11-year hold of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo on the Ballon d'Or when he clinched the award in 2018. After the Ballon d'Or, Modric's performances dipped, and the critics were out in full force again. However, the Croatian roared back by delivering the La Liga title in 2020, before winning his 5th Champions League title in 2022. Number 5. Andrea Pirlo. Do I hope Milan will regret losing me? Yes. These were the words of Andrea Pirlo, who left AC Milan after an exceptional 10 years for Juventus. Milan did not offer him the contract he demanded, offering him just a 1-year extension instead of a 3-year deal he wanted. And in his own words, Allegri didn't want to use him in his favorite position, and wanted Van Bommel to take over from him. So Pirlo joined 7th-placed Juventus from the champions in a move that could have signaled the end of his peak. But it was anything but that. He always wanted to win, and did exactly that in his time at the Old Lady. In an exceptional 4-year period, Pirlo was instrumental for a Juve side that won league titles every year he was there, and also reached the Champions League final only to be beaten by Barca. He was also the Serie A Player of the Year for 3 consecutive years, from 2012 to 2014. His trio with Arturo Vidal and the young Paul Pogba was truly a thing of beauty. It's fair to say Pirlo was right in thinking that Milan would regret selling him. Number 4. Jorginho. Jorginho was actually one of those players that was tipped to join Manchester City when he was rumored to leave Napoli. However, he joined Maurizio Sarri's Chelsea in 2019, who was also his manager at Napoli. The start was agonizingly difficult for the Italy international, as he was unable to find the perfect position for himself. The struggles continued under Frank Lampard. When Thomas Tuchel joined the club in early 2021, most Chelsea fans wanted him gone at the end of the transfer window. However, Tuchel made him an important part of the team. Jorginho was fundamental to Chelsea's 2nd Champions League title in 2021. He formed an incredible midfield partnership with Mason Mount and N'Golo Kante. The form continued in international colors, as Jorginho's Italy won the European Championships at Wembley. The former Napoli man finished 3rd in the Ballon d'Or race in 2021, behind Lionel Messi and Robert Lewandowski. A truly spectacular turnaround from someone many people wrote off when he first came to England. Number 3. Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi was a truly frustrating figure for much of his career for both Arsenal and Everton fans. Fans would appreciate his work ethic on the wing, but he would lack the end product. So, as Frank Lampard took over Everton, Iwobi was seen as just another average signing from the plethora of those in the Moshiri era. But Lampard didn't think so. He saw a dedicated player who would never say no to playing in any position the team needed him in. So, when the need for him to play in midfield came, he truly made the position his own. His exceptional work rate, combined with his training at the Arsenal Academy, made him a true revelation for fans and Lampard alike. And even in 22-23, he seems to be continuing the form that helped save Everton from relegation. His re-emergence has surely been down to trust from the manager, and his willpower to justify that trust. Number 2. Joelinton. Of all the current players in the Premier League, the story of Joelinton proving his doubters wrong is truly extraordinary. Bought from Hoffenheim for a club record fee of £40 million, Joelinton started to play up front in a role where he never really clicked. Between his first and second league goals for Newcastle, there was a gap of 301 days. If any stat could sum up his torrid time up front, it had to be this. From Rafa Benitez to Steve Bruce to Eddie Howe, no one could figure out how to get the best out of him. Then, in a 1-1 draw v Norwich, Kieran Clark got a red card, and Eddie Howe asks Joelinton to drop from striker to number 8. And this was the birth of N'Golo Kante. The Newcastle Player of the Season for 2021-22 took to the role perfectly, with his exceptional work rate and impeccable eye for a pass. His partnership with Bruno Guimaraes in the second half of the season was perfect for Newcastle and should help them get into Europe this season. So, from being a Newcastle outcast who no manager could get the best out of, Joelinton has become a candidate for a World Cup berth as a defensive midfielder. Talk about the Joelinton redemption! Number 1. Ronaldo Nazario. We can't leave you without mentioning El Fenomeno. Ronaldo Nazario was one of the greatest players of all time, but with great talent came great adversity. 2 horrific knee injuries in 1999 and 2000 meant that Ronaldo Nazario only had a 50% chance of returning to football, let alone winning the Ballon d'Or as he did earlier in his career. Critics believed that after 2 huge injuries he would never be the same player again. But he was not one to shy away from the challenge. Impressing in the 2002 World Cup was his goal, and he worked hard for it. And so he produced a World Cup performance for the ages. 8 goals in total included 1 in the semi-final against Turkey, and 2 in the final against Germany, as he became the best player in the world once again. A true phenomenon he was. So there you have it, 8 players that proved their doubters wrong. Do you agree with our picks or think that we missed someone? Let us know in the comments below. Do show your appreciation by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. We'll see you next time.